Mikey, Scottish Cup week, is it a tournament that gets you excited?
Yeah, always. Listen, always when you play in these tournaments, you obviously get to play teams in other leagues. It's just fortunate enough to be playing the same team in the same league, but you hope to get through into the next round and play obviously the higher up teams. It's a kind of different way it can go if you can play teams and try and get a wee bit further, or you can get a good boost to the club if you get a big team in the next round. But you obviously need to get to the next round first. As we know by playing Inverness twice this season already, it's not an easy game. In
terms of the competition generally, then, your long and varied career, some highlights from this competition?
Yeah, do you know, it took me a wee while to remember what my memories were, because I've played so many games, but I've definitely got some good memories in the cup. My last one was when we played Aberdeen for Queen of the South. Stephen Dobie scored for about 45 yards, and I remember he told me that the only reason he shot for there was because he seen me overlapping him and he would rather shoot than pass to me, and it was goal of the season. It was an absolute wonder goal. I think I was the only person that wasn't celebrating because I'd ran 80 yards to help him, but he obviously didn't need my help that day. A couple other times we've played Rangers, I took off just before half time with an injury. I thought I was playing really well to that point, but injuries happen. We played Celtic at Parkhead.
So that was with Morton?
Yes, it was with Morton, yeah. We were 0-0 up until the 60th minute, and as I was speaking earlier, their subs were just better than us. They were bringing on Edward and players like that, and we were bringing on 17-year-olds, so it just shows the strength of depth. But I think up to the 60th minute, we definitely give a great account of ourselves.
And that's the joy of the Cup, isn't it, for teams who are further down the leagues to get the opportunity at times to take on the big guns.
One of the things, and it wasn't a goal of mine to do through my career, but I've actually played at every stadium in Scottish football, and Celtic Park was the one that even though I came through the Celtic youth ranks, I'd never actually played in the stadium. So that was actually the last one to kind of tick it off the list. So that was great to do that. Something I can always hold on to when I finish my career, unless teams start coming into the league that I haven't played at. But no, listen, it's a great occasion to be in the Scottish Cup. Obviously, when we're in the Scottish quarterfinals, and it gets harder the further you go, but it's a great experience when you do get there.
And in Scottish Cup week, building up to a tie, do you feel there's an extra buzz about the stadium, about the squad?
Of course there is. As I say, it's a cup competition. It's a one-off game. It just so works out we're playing a team that is in a league, but that doesn't take anything away from it. You want to be into the next later rounds, so you have to beat these teams anyway. So it is an exciting time. It's good for the players to get a wee chance, a wee kind of breakaway for the league. So the boys are excited from it. It's no pressure. Obviously it's pressure because you want to win the game, but you go out and have a go. I always feel that during the games there's a wee bit difference as well, because you want to stay in the game for as long as you can, because it's cup competition, and obviously some mental things happen. Do you know what I mean? It's one of the ones where the last 10 minutes you may as well have a go and things like that, and I think that's just the excitement of the cup football.
And in terms, generally it's just one game at a time, isn't it? But are you one who kind of dreams and thinks, wouldn't it be great to be quarterfinals, semi-finals, playing a Hampden, these kind of things?
Of course. I've only played at Hampden, obviously played with Hampden at Queen's Park, but in an official game, as in a cup competition, we got to the semi-final with Morton, again the League Cup, and that was a great occasion. Do you know what I mean? It brought so many fans from Morton and from Aberdeen that we eventually played into that. It was a great boost for the club as well. I think the other semi-final was Rangers and Celtic, so you've always got that wee hope that you got to a national final. Listen, I've been playing now professional since I was 16, and I've played a lot of games, and when you get these cup competitions and you get an experience to go that far and play against the bigger teams, it's a great thing to have, and as I've said, it's something you remember.
But first and foremost, it's full focus on Carly Thistle now, isn't it?
100%. We would put as much focus into playing Inverness in the cup as we would against any other team. Do you know what I mean? The boys are excited, yes, but we need to knuckle down, and you need to be in that game first before you even think about going any further. And we're not thinking any days past Saturday. Even the league or anything like that's put to one side at the moment. Cup game first.